Soldiers marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Christ the royal master leads against the foe. Forward into battle, see his banners go. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Oh, for a faith that will not shrink, though pressed by every foe, that will not tremble on the brink of any earthly woe, that will not murmur or complain beneath a chastening rod, but in the hour of grief or pain will lean upon its God. A faith that shines more bright and clear when tempests rage without, that when in danger knows no fear, in darkness feels no doubt. Lord, give us such a faith as this, and then whate'er may come, we'll taste and hear the hallowed bliss of an eternal home. A charge to keep I have, a God to glorify, a never-dying soul to save, and fit it for the sky, to serve the present age, my calling to fulfill. Oh, may it all my powers engage to do my Master's will. Arm me with jealous care, as in thy sight to live, and O thy servant, Lord, prepare a strict account to give. Help me to watch and pray, and on thyself rely, assured if I my trust betray, I shall forever die. Rise up, O man of God, have done with lesser things, give heart and mind and soul and strength to serve the King of Kings. Rise up, O man of God, his kingdom tarries long. Bring in the day of brotherhood and end the night of wrong. Rise up, O man of God, the church for you doth wait. Her strength unequal to her task, rise up and make her great. Lift high the cross of Christ, tread where his feet have trod, as brothers of the Son of Man, rise up, O men of God. Hello again. The wife is trying to figure out how quickly to jump out of here. Good evening, good afternoon, Laura. CJ is stuffing his face off camera. Well, actually, he's on camera, but out of your sight, just trying to make me jealous. He's got a piece of cold pizza there. It looks like maybe it's warm pizza, fresh pizza, freshly delivered, fresh out of the oven. No, fresh out of the microwave. Pizza. It's what's for breakfast. Oh, what a wonderful day today is. It's a beautiful day outside. Sun is shining. And it's just a wonderful day. I've had a chance, spent most of the last hour and a half talking to CJ, working on a song that CJ got from our chat earlier. And I can't wait for this to be finished because it sounds like it's going to be an awesome one, if I do say so myself. Oh, what a day. And as soon as I get done with Noontime Nuggets, I'm headed for my nap. CJ's like, what? Why? Well, because CJ wants me to actually present the lesson tonight and not have to do it himself. And if I don't get a nap, this migraine is going to be entirely full-blown. And, yeah, yesterday the migraine came back yesterday evening. Started actually out. Remember I said Wednesday night, that it had reduced to just a small bit of pressure in the back of my head. And then that was lasted all the way up until about 11 o'clock in the morning yesterday morning. And hello, Teresa. Hello, Angie. She's sneaking in, but we see you. Heart. Don't forget to like and, subscribe, heart, share, whatever. Anyway, like and share the video. That way we get more reach. So that lasted all the way up until yesterday, about 11 o'clock, and it is still going today. And it might be somewhat due to the fact that we got our taxes done yesterday, but I can't really blame that because we did. It's good. There wasn't any stress involved with the doing the taxes yesterday, so praise the Lord. But it was, I think, just out and about running around and not getting a nap, and it's the medicine that they have me taking. It kind of really makes me need to have a nap. See, Laura, that's what I ask. Is it sneaking if you announce that you're sneaking? Is it actually stealing if you announce that you're taking and someone says, go right ahead? I'm going to steal one of these cookies. Go right ahead. Have as many as you want. Is that really stealing? CJ's studiously doing something over there, probably finishing off. Oh, he already finished off his slice of pizza. But he's getting ready to pick up another one. Oh, wait. You ever seen those story time videos? I always find them funny. The guy goes around doing random story times with random people from town. It's just hilarious. I was listening to showed CJ a song just a little bit ago by Brother Kevin Rhodes. Man, I can't get that one out of my head now. I hope everybody's doing all right. Angie, are you doing okay over there? Because I haven't gotten a chance to ask you in a couple of days. How you doing? O'Shea is working. He left for work about between 10:30 and 11 o'clock. So I hope he has a wonderful day. But you're stuck with me again. CJ's like, just I said I have to get going over the other one. He's like, yeah, I was gonna eat, but I guess I'll have to wait for another hour while you do noontime nuggets. I think he's trying to say something. Probably that I'm long winded. I told you about the preacher that uh, used to preach the length of a cough drop, right? Congregation where he preached, he didn't. They were too poor to replace their clock or to buy a clock, and so he would because he didn't have a watch either, so he would just simply take a lozenge and pop it in his mouth. When the lozenge was done, his sermon was done. He quit preaching. Well, one Sunday he got up and popped his lozenge in, and several hours later, an hour and a half later, he realized that he has been sucking on a button that he had picked up from the parking lot. CJ says he's not trying to say anything. He is saying that I'm long. You're not telling me anything new. There are some people that just love to chat. And there are some people that can talk the hind leg off a mule. Or is it actually they can talk they can talk the hind leg off a deaf mule? You mean no chance of me doing 45 minutes tonight? CJ. Good thing you're not a betting man. Some people could talk so much that they make a fence post cry. Hello. uh, but Angie says, "Get him, CJ." I thought it was pretty good lesson CJ did last night, and I hope that if you were able to tune in last night, or if you're able to watch the replay, you'll do so. As he presented a good lesson on the life of Joseph, a boy of faith. Tonight is going to be a man preserved. He had a lot of jam in him. You're getting edified to pick up. No, you're finally waking up. It took all of a whole 2 hours and a pizza. What did I say about if I can't take it, I better not dish it? Oh, what a day. What a day. I get no respect around here. CJ says, yeah, that's right. You don't. I gotta be careful. He's sitting there trying to chew his pizza, and he's gonna end up choking on a pizza. So let's give him a chance to actually eat. We'll get right into the text tonight. or today. Remember, guys, we are here on Noontime Nuggets. I am, of course, Levi Westphal, your host, a servant of Christ, and for this next 15 minutes, possibly 40, uh, your servant. I said that just after CJ took another bite. Yep. See, Laura. I think we're going to have to make that our actual official slogan: edification of Christians with professionalism and shenanigans. Did anybody tag Debbie? No. Come on, Ezra. What are you waiting for? You only got a couple of those tags. Where's the rest of them, bud? Ezra's doing my tagging. Good thing we're not professional shenanigans. CJ said, "Nope, I'm kind of eating." Yeah, but as I said, Ezra's doing the tagging for me because you were kind of eating. Now you're full blown into eating, not just kinda. We need Vera. We need uh, Mary, and keep tagging, bud. Laura says we are professional, professional shenanigans. Shenanigans. That's because we begin again like Finnegan. What is that one? You know that's a song, don't you, CJ? Yeah. I haven't seen Vera. I know she's got a lot on her running around and stuff that she's doing. I hope she's doing okay. She was on last night on reading. Always worry about that gal. Sister Teresa, don't you actually watch this on the phone? What did you miss? You missed a whole lot of CJ choking. You left your Bible at home? Well, we're be glad to read to you. Remember, of course, we have this on the actual. We'll have it on the screen as we read it. Angie, we're in Proverbs chapter 10 today. For those who are just joining us and want to turn there. Yes, I imagine so. No. Teresa says, "No, I have a tablet, man. I did, man. No, I didn't." Wonder how low I can go. Just to clarify, as CJ says, don't text and drive. I think that's what he meant. Don't text IRVI Proverbs 10. It is what we're reading. Don't text and drive. Oh, Levi. Don't text me. Why not? I'm not driving. Ezra, see if you can share this to the Reader's Chat Messenger group, please. You did? Did you share it to the readers chat group page? Okay, CJ already did that. Don't worry about it, Ezra. Let's. Angie says, "Yes, I know. I like to highlight and go over." Yes. It says text Proverbs 10, but I never give a message to where. I don't give a number to where to text. For all we know, they could be texting you. My name's not in there. Oh, are you going to get that piece down? Because, I mean, you've been laughing so hard. I don't know if you've got enough air left to. Oh. I hope you got it warm enough, because otherwise you might tear a tooth out on that crust. Ah, what a day. All right, let's go ahead and get right into Proverbs chapter 10. Because we're looking for nuggets. We're digging for nuggets. We're digging for gold. By cracky, there be gold in them pages. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. It's going to take me 15 minutes to read through here. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causeth shame. Blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot. The wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fall. He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his ways shall be known. He that winketh with the eye causeth sorrow, but a prating fool shall fall. The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Careful, CJ. Hatred stirreth up strifes, but love covereth all sins. In the lips of him that hath understanding wisdom. What are you taking a bow for? In the lips of him that hath understanding wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. Guys, I have to report that CJ just died of laughter. What a way to go. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. The labor of the righteous tendeth to life, the fruit of the wicked to sin. He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth reproof erreth. He that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth slander is a fool. Yeah, why do you keep slandering me like that? A multitude of words. Scratch that. Back that up. Rewind. Reverse. In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. The tongue of the just is as choice silver. The heart of the wicked is little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. The blessing of the Lord maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. As the whirlwind passeth, so the wicked no more. So is the wicked no more. But the righteous is an everlasting foundation. As vinegar to the teeth, and smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that send him. The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. The way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth. The mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the froward tongue shall be cut out. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speak frowardness. All right, what nuggets can we find in here today? How about this one? A wise son makes a glad father. Makes a glad mother too, wouldn't you say? But a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Many times, a child that goes astray causes more heaviness to his mother, more spiritual groanings, more time on their knees in prayer. CJ thinks he can act out a proverb. He tries. I'm not sure he makes a good mime, though. He doesn't have the black and white outfit for it.
Well, I have a gray and white shirt.
That looks green and white to me. Especially with your red sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
Anyway, pay attention. So, a wise son makes a glad father. We want to make sure that, number one, when we raise up our children, we raise up wise children. And we as parents do well to recognize this proverb, because it's not just to the children that it's written, it's to us as parents. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Teach your child correctly so that he is wise, so that he seeks after wise, or wisdom, I should say. But a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Nugget number 2, verse 3: the Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. Compare that to Matthew chapter 6. We are of more value to God than even the sparrows or the grass of the field. He sees to our every need. He loves those who delight in his ways. The proverb, or the psalmist said. And we know that he hears the righteous prayer. And I believe that's in Peter, because it was in my song. But he casts away the substance of the wicked. He's not going to let the wicked stand. They may stand for a time, but they won't stand forever. And definitely not in the judgment. Verse 4, he becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. If you don't mind your stewardship, if you're not being good stewards of what you have, you're going to be poor. Plain and simple. Whether it be of earthly goods, or whether it be of spiritual goods, or whether it be of even of your family. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand. If you're lazy in your dealings with your family, in your dealings with your finances, in your dealings with your God, you are spiritually poor, financially poor, physically poor. CJ's been laughing so hard while trying to eat, now he's got hiccups. Wow, I went right down the line here. Proverbs number 5. Here's another nugget. He that gathereth in the summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causeth shame. Let's face it. If you grow a garden, you harvest your fruit, your produce when that produce is ready. That's called being wise, being good stewards. He that gathereth in the summer, he that's busy about the work when the work comes due, is wise. But he that sleepeth during the time of harvest is a son that causeth shame. If you send him out to harvest the barley, the wheat, if you send him to the store to get a gallon of milk and he goes and he plays basketball with his buddies until dark, he's sleeping when he's supposed to be doing something else. He's sleeping in the harvest. We here in the grain fields of Iowa recognize this proverb very well, because when harvest comes for the corn or for the beans that we harvest, for the wheat or whatever, for whatever crop that we have put in, when that time comes due, we have narrow windows in which that we are able to harvest. If we don't get out and harvest within those, if we can't, then we lose the crop. And we lose all the work we put into it. We need to be gathering when the fruit is on the vine, when it's ripe and ready, not sleeping during harvest. We as Christians have been called to plant the seed, to water the crop. At the great last day, at the great day of judgment, the harvest will be gathered in. Will we have been found sleeping? Or will we have been busy? How about this one? He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his ways shall be known. It don't take much for evil ways to ruin a reputation. We have in any area, you could look at people. You could go to an old timer and they'll tell you about, okay, this person or this person or this person, this family, this one has done this, this, and that. Of course, we know that as gossip to a degree. But there is an element of warning, because those that are perverse, those that are wicked, are going to be known. as wicked. Those who cannot keep a commitment, those who cannot fulfill that commitment, those who cannot what's the word I'm looking for? Let's look at it in some other examples. Those that abuse animals, for example, abuse what they've been given, abuse their children. They're going to be known, are they not? He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverts his ways shall be known. A good reputation, a good name is better to be had. We'll find in another proverb. CJ was winking with his eye when I was winking with my eye when we read that Proverbs 10:10. He that winketh with the eye causes sorrow, but a prating fool shall fall. Intent there. Hatred stirreth up strifes, but love covereth all sins. Think about it. Think about it. What is it that causes a lot of strife? Jealousy, envy, hatred. Teresa has told of a situation in her life where this verse has been brought to fruition, at least the first part of it. And yet Teresa strives to keep the second half. Love covereth all sins. What is it that brings about divisions? Hatred, envy. He that walks rightly has anchored. Will your anchor hold? Will your anchor hold? Well, if God is your anchor, it will. Hatred stirreth up strifes, but love covereth all sins. In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. You ever heard somebody who loves to talk just to hear themselves talk? Stop looking at me, CJ. That was an honest question. I don't actually like to hear myself talk. Not that I can't talk. It's just I don't like. In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. Another way is we put it is this: better to be thought a fool than to open one's mouth and remove all doubt. A lot of times it's easy to tell those who are fools because they can't shut up, and yet they have absolutely nothing to say when they do open their mouth. Funny. That is weird. And you were looking weird at me. You know, it's just as also a good idea. In Philippians 4 and verse 8, it says to think on these things. Well, James chapter 2 or 3. James chapter 3 says, let no uncorrupt, I think it's 3, says that let no uncorrupt communication proceed from your lips. When we think about that which is true, honest, of good report, just, lovely, etc., then we should be speaking those things which are true, honest, and lovely, of good report. of virtue, of praise. Because in those there is not sin. But if our words are not edifying and building up and teaching that which is good, honest, lovely, of good, of good report, of virtuous or praiseworthy, what are they speaking? The tongue of the just is as choice silver, the heart of the wicked is little worth. Value. What is of value here? That which edifies, that which builds up, that which gives wisdom and instruction and knowledge, rather than that which tears down, which seeks to undermine everything that God or others stand for, that which seeks to murder, figuratively or literally, that which seeks to rob others of anything that they have, whether it be physical substance or of joy, peace, love. The heart of the wicked is of little worth. That's a pretty, that hurts. But it also means we need to be mindful of what we are thinking, what we have in our heart. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. It's what proceeds from our heart that either defiles or purifies a man. As vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that send him. Have you ever drank some vinegar? That's something that really sets your teeth on edge. You ever drink straight lemon juice? Ooh, right? I love straight lemon juice. I've drank in straight vinegar too, by the way. And as smoke to the eyes, we know what smoke does to the eyes, right? Boy, howdy, does that hurt your eyes. Does it cause them to go red and make you rub them and all that? It's painful. It's irritating. Well, so is those who send the slothful man, the lazy person, to do something. You send a lazy person into the field to harvest your crops, it's gonna hurt. You send a lazy person to care for your animals, you're gonna lose animals. You send a lazy person with a message, your message is going to get there late. Too late to do any good. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, we read. The fear of the Lord is understanding and wisdom. The fear of the Lord prolongs days. But because the wicked don't have the fear of the Lord, their years are going to be shortened. The way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. Reminds me of Peter when he tells Peter that they shall behold your conversation. They shall be ashamed which behold your conversation. Is that how they put it? Okay, not in there. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts which war against the soul, having your conversation honest among the Gentiles, that whereas they speak against you as evildoers, they may, by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify God in the day of visitation. They see your life. They see the example that you are setting. Get back down there to where we were at. The way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but the destruction of the way shall be iniquity. Where was it? Okay, so that was it, wasn't it? The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. Because their trust was in the Lord, they walked in his ways. They glorified him, and his way was strength to them. It was what upheld them as they walked along. As we walk along, it is what upholds us. But if we don't follow the way of the Lord, if it don't uphold us, destruction is our lot. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speak frowardness. We know. We refrain from speaking that which is profane, which is empty, unprofitable. We know what's acceptable. And the one thing that is acceptable to speak in all cases is the word of the Lord. Yes. Ahoy! There be gold in them there pages. And remember, as we close out our noontime nuggets, that is exactly correct. There be gold in them there pages. Let's keep digging, and we'll see you then.